everybody. Sorry for that wait. I had to take a major piss. Yeah, but welcome to Dermy's Daily Dictations with your host, Dermy Wormy of Dermy Wormy, just a humble dum-dum in some random room in his house talking on the internet for people to watch and interact with at the same time. This would be Thursday, September 12th, and we will be having a faster stream than normal today because after this I have to rush on over to we can pregame over on Static the Renaissance Nerd? No, Static 2020's channel, which I need to double check something real quick, so give me a moment. I forgot to do this beforehand. I swear to God, Dictation or Dictations. Either or, Legatus. Quit try to think too hard about this, okay? This is me we're talking about, the dum-dum here, okay? But let me okay, yes. There we go. So I got it. So once we finally end the stream tonight, which I'm actually gonna have to hold this up because for some reason YouTube doesn't want to automatically end with the stream. I'm gonna have to hold this up just to be on the safe side. Once we're done, we will go raid Static's channel because that's where I'll be next. But I don't know if I'm gonna use this day to actually make like videos or stuff. If I do, they're gonna be really fast, quick, easy videos that I put up tomorrow because we don't have a whole lot to talk about today. Mainly just Ubisoft basically showing off that they're discriminatory. We have Rippaverse to celebrate what's going on over there. And then we do, what else did I have? Oh yeah, Disney getting sued, which that's a weird lawsuit in and of itself. In which, the moment I even heard about the lawsuit, I didn't really want to do a video on it, but it's something to talk about. Because it doesn't sit well in my own stomach either. With how dumb it is. And how it's so past the point of doing anything with the actual like topic that I don't know why it's being brought now. Like something here isn't adding up in my head. That's why I didn't want to talk about it in the beginning, but we will talk about that. Where the fudge is my water? Which I'm trying to watch all the cussing that I do right out the gate because every single freaking time I do the show, YouTube decides, you know what sounds like a smart idea and a good idea for him? We're gonna limit this stream to short, not an hour after the stream, not a few hours after the stream, halfway through tomorrow morning. So basically like 9 a.m. they come through and go like, we're gonna restrict this stream. It's never during the stream, it's never after the stream, it's like 12 hours later they decide to restrict the stream. So I'm trying to watch how vulgar I get, shall we say, as we do all this. But I do see Legatus in the chat, and if you are watching or just lurking, please give me a thumbs up, share it out for friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video live, guys. And let's get right into at least one or two of these topics, because I do have another topic that we might bring up, and that's Star Wars Explained, because I'm becoming more and more convinced those guys are legitimate corporate shills. Like, there's no joke about it. But you know what? I was mentioning it. Let's go to this Lucasfilm getting sued thing, because this is weird, and I don't really know if I'm gonna do a video on it because it's so awkward and out the blue. So we come over here to IGN. Lucasfilm sued for recreating Grand Moff Tarkin actor Peter Cushing image in Rogue One: A Star Wars Story. Now, this lawsuit should have came out back in like 2016 when Rogue One was coming out, or heck, 2017. Let's be nice there. Let's say it should have come out in 2017. It's coming out now, and others have. Okay, here. We'll do it this way then. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy, and Lucasfilm is being sued apparently for recreating Grand Moff Tarkin's image roughly back in 2017 with Star Wars Rogue One. Now, this is a very weird story, and I don't know how much standing this person actually has, especially once we start getting into some of the more finer details of like what's actually going on here. And it's kind of awkward, to be brutally honest with you. So let's read through this IGN article on what's actually going on. A Disney subsidiary, Lucasfilm, is being sued over its recreation of Grand Moff Tarkin actor Peter Cushing image in Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. As reported by The Times, a friend of Cushing has alleged Disney did not have permission to recreate the actor's image with specific effects for Rogue One. Disney tried and failed to have the case dismissed for a second time on September 9th, 2024. The plaintiff, Kevin Francis, is suing Lucasfilm through his film company, Tyburn Film Productions, and also brought claims against Rogue One producer Lanark Heavy Industries, the late executive of Cushing's estate, and Cushing's agency, Associated International Management. Now, that's the weird thing here. So, and I don't know if the IGN article specifies it or not. Yes, they do. Supposedly, this guy was friends with Peter Cushing. And a year prior to Peter Cushing passing away, they went out of their way to have Peter Cushing say, "I don't want my likeness recreated." But this whole complaint was unaware, like Peter Cushing's estate was unaware of this random dude who had this deal with Peter Cushing. Something there's not clicking. And when we dig deeper into this, it's gonna seem weirder and weirder. Francis claimed he must give authorization for any recreation of Cushing's image following an agreement made between him and the actor in 1993, 1 year before his death at age 81. Lucasfilm claimed it didn't think it needed permission to recreate Cushing's image due to his original contract with Star Wars, the 1977 film, which became Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, this we already know, and the nature of the specific effects. It also paid around $37,000 to Cushing's estate after being contacted by his agent about the recreation. So, again, like I just said, they paid the estate. They paid the people already in charge of Peter Cushing's information, his agent, everything like that. And now you have this random dude coming out of nowhere saying, "I need a cut of this, and I'm gonna now sue you because you're not giving me a cut." See, something here that's not adding up even for me. Like, this movie came out in 2017, 2016, somewhere around there. I want to say it was 2016. And this is me just trying to work off the top of my head right now. Why are we now going to trial and doing this whole why are we now doing this entire hubbubaloo in 2024 and not say 2017, 2018? Like, I can fully understand lawsuits being dragged out over years and years, but this feels just so late to the party that something's not making any sense. On September 9th, Deputy High Court Judge Tom Mitchins dismissed the appeal, stating the case should go to trial. I'm also not persuaded that the case is unarguable to the standard required to give summary judgment or to strike it out, he added. I'm in an area of developing law. It is very difficult to decide where the boundaries might lie in the absence of full factual inquiry. I don't know how much more you actually need, because like, just at its face, something doesn't feel right here. And you see them doing this whole Star Wars spans and everything like that. Something doesn't sit right in my stomach, is what I'm trying to say with this. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel natural. And it truly does feel like a guy is just suing Disney for the sake of trying to get money. He might have had conversations with Peter Cushing. He might have been acquainted with Peter Cushing. And all he's seeing now is, hey, here's a chance for me to make money off of all this. And why don't I go ahead and actually try to like brag the name of Peter Cushing and just try to profit off of this and say that me and Peter Cushing had this agreement before he passed away randomly out of the blue. And I'm just gotta say it. You can't disprove it, but we can't prove it either. And wouldn't the estate know about this? The estate of Peter Cushing should know that a deal like this is in place. The agents should know that something like this was in place. Nobody knew about this. Nobody thought this was a possibility. And just now people are getting sued for it. It's not sitting right with me. And when something doesn't sit right with me, I'm usually on the edge of, I'm usually on the side of like the people getting sued are probably in the right and they did nothing wrong. And it's weird for me to come out and defend Lucasfilm and Disney like this because I despise these guys so freaking much. But there's so much information here that leads me to believe that this is 100% just a bullcrap lawsuit. Like there's nothing here for me to actually grab onto to say like, this is 100%. See, they did bad thing here. They did bad thing here. No, there's just so much here to say that it doesn't smell right. It's not passing that sniff test. It's not sitting right in my stomach. And when I'm just looking at it verbatim, it falls apart. So let me get your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video live, guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. And now that that's out of the way, why don't I actually see what you guys saw? Because I did see the Wayfarer coming in chat. 199, shout out to you. But what were you saying, Legatus? It's coming out now since they saw so many others suing Disney. This would help them mediate a settlement in the hopes Disney does not want things going into court, in my opinion. Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't think Disney even needs to settle. Like, I don't know how you would actually deal with this entire lawsuit. Like, something here, it's not making sense to me. If you get what I'm trying to say. Like, when you sit down and actually think about it, the movie came out 2016, 17. Let me get a more accurate date on it. Star Wars Rogue. 2016. Star Wars Rogue One came out in 2016. And we're 2024. We're basically 12 years later, you brought this lawsuit. Now, it could be like, he could have brought the lawsuit a year ago, 2 years ago, who knows? Why didn't you bring it like in 2017, 2018? Like, the timeline isn't making sense to me. It does sound like this friend is trying to take advantage of things for his own gain. I can agree with that. It was a verbal agreement. If Cushing did not tell anyone, then the estate would not have known. Cushing would have told his agent and family about his likeness. Yeah. That's the other part. Like, I'm supposed to believe that Peter Cushing had a random discussion with a random dude and nobody knew about it. Not one person knew about it. His family didn't know about it. His agents didn't know about it. He had a random discussion with a dude a year before his passing. And we're supposed to just accept that? We're going to need some more documents to prove this. And talk on them using his likeness was known before the movie was released. It was talking point among fans. It's been so long since Rogue One came out. I couldn't remember what all they were talking about doing and what all they were like discussing they were going to do with the movie. What was Rogue One? I'm checking my memory banks here. I want to say it was Disney bought Lucasfilm in 2012. I want to say it was about 2013, 2014 when I was first seeing like images of Rogue One going around and what they were planning with that. So you might have been right. Like, that was so long ago. I don't remember all the hubbubaloo for lack of a better term, around Rogue One to actually say one way or the other what the whole marketing program stuff was. I was still also in the, yeah, Star Wars is great, guys. You know, oh look. Listen, I was a consume product, get ready for next product kind of guy. I was, okay? I'm sorry, I was. But I vividly remember, like, my favorite part. I own Rogue One. I do rewatch Rogue One. I think it's a decent movie, but I personally do it because I like the key jangly bits at the end, okay? I like the key jangly bits with Darth Vader doing Darth Vader shit. Even if it doesn't make logical sense, the more you actually think about it, I like that, okay? Sue me. I like seeing my favorite character in all of Star Wars, Darth Vader, cut people down because fuck you, he can. But, what else are you saying? People were talking about them using Cushing's likeness as well as Carrie's deepfake. I don't remember the Carrie's deepfake. I might remember, the more I think about it, I might remember the Cushing stuff leading up to it, but I don't remember the Carrie bits. That part I was not expecting in the movie. And Peter Cushing, like, if you look at, oh, that's not the if you look at this like now, I can tell you that this looks like CGI. This does not look good at all. But I remember in the moment of the movie it looked fine, but now looking at it, like comparing these two images back to back, this looks terrifying and nightmarish. I did not like the way Carrie Fisher looked. Hey, Clifton, how you doing? And Amelia Clark's skull arm. The legal issue was fuzzy and Disney took advantage. Well, I don't think it was fuzzy. That's the thing. I don't think it was fuzzy at all. Considering, like, again, we have to take into account, like, the person bringing suit had one conversation with Peter Cushing, and that was about it. Like, they had a conversation a year before he died. Did Peter Cushing even know that they were going to be doing this a year before he died? Like, don't ever let them recreate my likeness with modern CGI technology. Would he even think that this was going to be a possibility? Like, there's parts of this that just, it doesn't, something's not sitting right with me. And I like to use the gut test, okay? If something doesn't sit right with you, if it's not smelling right with you, whatever you want to call it, if something's not feeling right, something isn't right. And who gave permission? According to the Disney, the estate did, and his agents both gave permission. No, the estate did. Amelia Clark's skull arm. And again, I don't like to use this as like a point of reference because IGN is also garbage and I don't like to defend them, but they specifically say Lucasfilm claimed it didn't think it needed permission to recreate Cushing's image due to his original contract for Star Wars, the 1977 film, yada, 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 and the nature of the specific effects. It also paid around $37,000 to Cushing's estate after being contacted by his agent about the recreation. So the estate signed off on it, the family signed off on it, his agent signed off on it, and when they look at the contract, they thought they had the rights to it. So the story I have is that permission was given from some non-family treasurer in the estate, but the estate is the person that has it. Like, the estate owns his rights and stuff, and if the estate is saying, yeah, we gave it to him, if his agent's like, yeah, we gave it to them, who is this random dude? That's the problem. So we have a random friend that talked to him. Random dude. Don't know his action. And this is one of those things, and taking this to a weird direction, I know. When you have he said, she said conversation with no way to record it, no way to document it, and then you come out a while later and maybe he or she's gone, like passed away or whatever, and you just have she or he, whatever, again, like two people, whatever. Person one died, person B is still walking around doing stuff. Person B can claim whatever they want about person who's gone all day and night. We can make claims all day and night. We have no way to fact check it. A good example of this is actually Boogie. Boogie goes around saying a lot of heinous stuff about his parents, a lot of heinous stuff about people that have passed away. We have no way to fact check him. And that's true, Legatus, if the treasurer had legal authority to give permission. Well, did the treasurer have legal authority? Because he's a part of the estate, so you would think he would have legal authority. Like, there's something with this story that it's not clicking with me. Like, there's some disconnect here that for all intents and purposes, tomorrow, the guy could come out and say, I have this notarized thing with Peter Cushing's signature on it, saying, I do not want my likeness used in this way. Okay, that changes everything. Right now, what I'm being given, it doesn't sit well with me, and I'm looking at this going like, I think Disney is actually in the right. And that sucks to say. I hate saying that. I find it deplorable. I find Disney to be one of the most deplorable companies on the face of the planet right now. There was a time when I was, I'm not going to say I was a Disney bro or a Disney adult. I was a fan of Disney. I mean, Disney, no, I never believed that anything could do no wrong. There's no such thing as a perfect thing in this entire world. But, you know, I was like, you know what? It's Disney. What's the worst that they're going to do? Okay, they're the family company. Everybody had that thought at one point. Now I look back and I go like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Are they really this evil? But that's corporatism for you. So I think Disney did whatever scummy move they thought they could get away with. Well, and Amelia Clark, Scroll Arm, I'm just gonna call you Scroll Arm because Amelia Clark, it all feels weird. Scroll Arm, here's the thing. Normally I'd say yeah, but we look at the information that's being given to us right now. And yeah, I'm not trying to drag you or anything right now. I'm actually trying to just have a conversation. I could say you're very biased against Disney, which I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. And I could fully understand that position. But when I look at it, it's like, maybe it's scummy because I don't like the deep fakes. I don't like the CGI. I don't like the recreating of all these characters. I'm terrified of what they're about to do with Darth Vader, considering James Earl Jones passed away and he signed away. Vader Ugh, don't put that evil in the world, Scroll. Don't put that darkness into this world. Let me find the video that I'm actually have two. One of these I'm 100% taking for the Ballbusters intro. And no, it's not a horror film. It's something actually good. But here's an example of AI being used for good. Okay? And I saw this yesterday, and it's fucking phenomenal. Donald Trump responding to Taylor Swift. Okay? You guys ready for this? I don't think you guys are ready. I'm gonna have to mute my background noise. I don't think you guys are ready for that. Okay?
What do you have to say to Taylor Swift now that she's in politics?
I make way better music than that bitch.
DJT, I'm the chosen one. About to hit Fifth Ave for the loaded gun. Fuck Chicago, I'm in Mar-a-Lago on a golf course with a hole in one. Fuck Obama, fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Kamala too when I'm sliding. November coming up next, man. Wait, y'all let tell them fuck stop hiding.
Come on. That's AI used for good.
What do you have to say
That's 100%. No, stop it. That's 100% AI being used for good there. Okay, that's fucking phenomenal. You cannot sit here and tell me that song don't slap. That song slap. Something feels like. Oh, did I? Music making tool. I would love to plug the AMV I have done for Brandon. Ooh, that does sound cool. Oh, I love AMVs. A good AMV is fucking phenomenal. Maybe they could use his voice for more than Darth Vader. Yeah, that's a scary thing, though. I don't want his voice being used, period. Just want him to let the man pass away and not have to come back, okay? Just let the man rest. Shut up. Not me, this, but, you know, I'm terrified of some of the things AI could do, but at the same time, it's this weird little area. Okay. Because again, I use AI for my thumbnails. I've seen some really cool things AI can do, some really awesome things AI can do, and some very terrifying things AI can do. There's tons of stuff AI is capable of. It's the question that Jurassic Park brought up. Yeah, we're capable of doing something, but just because we can do something, nobody ever asked, should we do something? You know? Like, it's perfectly possible for us to recreate dinosaurs. Should we recreate dinosaurs? And I know, Steve, we're running a faster show tonight. We're gonna be over there. I have this all set up, so shut up. Love you, Steve. Disney sent him a message saying best of luck in the future. I don't want to know. But you want to know what I do know? As I turn off my music. I'm gonna mute it even for myself. Saw this. So before I play this, because this song fucking slaps, I'm not gonna lie. It's a fucking bomb. I love it. It's going in my Ballbusters intro from now on. I love this song so much. But I want to read this from Redheaded Libertarian because she shared this mix. The guy who originally mixed this is having a meltdown because it's not pro-Trump. And he is literally a socialist. Receipts in the comments. Well, it's our song now, comrade. I love it. I love you too, Steve. Don't worry. But here's the receipts. Like, they're pissed off. People are loving this song. So you got Benny Johnson can eat ish. I updated my display name after quote tweeting Benny Johnson reacting to this because it's such a great song. I'm stuck like this now. It won't let me change it back. What the F? And then you got, if you're reading this, F Trump, I'm literally a socialist. This is not a pro-Trump song. And then obviously she got blocked. But I have to play this, okay? I have to play this for you guys. This slaps. Oh, I gotta share the audio. Forgot to share the audio.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs. The people that came in, they're eating the cats. They're eating They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame. They're eating the dogs.
How is this anti-Trump? Literally, how? Somebody explain this to me. How is this anti-Trump? Yeah, Donald Trump smiling going.
They're eating the dogs. Oh! And this is what's happening. People on television.
There have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
Well, I've seen people on television.
Let me just say here, this is
the people on television say my dog was taken and used for food. So maybe he said that, and maybe that's a good thing to say.
I hate that the quality is so low because Kamala Harris's face here. How is this anti-Trump? Legitimately, how? This is the funniest thing ever, and I love it.
For a city manager,
I'm not taking this from
but the
television.
people on
I'm taking it from
television
the city
saying the
manager.
dog was eaten by the people that went there.
Again, the Springfield city manager says there's no evidence
This is the face of a woman who's losing.
of that.
They're eating the dogs.
It has Pepe!
They're eating the dogs. And this is what's happening. People on television. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs. The people that came in, they're eating the cats. They're eating.
How? And yes, they are eating the dogs. Jack Tarlad, how are you doing? How is this anti-Trump? I love it. I love it when they make stuff like this and we commandeer it. It is ours now. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Mr. Bernie Bernie Johnson can eat ish. Oh, Benny Johnson can eat ish. Look at me. It is ours now. We own it. It belongs to us. This is ours. We have commandeered it, comrade. Okay? For the betterment of Trump. Because this whole video makes Hassan Piker look like a complete freako weirdo who's screaming at the top of his lungs every chance he can because that's all he's good for is propaganda. Actually, he's worse than propaganda. I need to actually pull this up. I need to pull this up. I need to pull this up. Remember when you loved me? I do love you, Steve. I love you a lot. This is a banger of a track. Oh my god, it super is, but it's frickin' is. But let me trying to remember what it was. Hassan Piker, lowest on media trust report 2020. Hassan Piker media bias. Is this the thing that came out? Let me try to find this video again. Oh, Dermy loved you. I love you. I love you all, okay? I love all of you because you come here and you watch me. And Steve, you're supposed to be on the pregame and stuff, and you're watching me. You see, I'm better than the pregame even. I am the pregame. I is the pregame now. But I need to find this. Actual Justice Warrior. This was a few weeks ago, and it was a very interesting and funny report. Here, I'm gonna turn off the browser music sound real quick, just so I can try to remember what the report was. Where is it? Because I'm trying to find a good picture of the report. Give me a moment. Oh, shut up. Song Piker Media Biased Chart 2020. Media Bias Chart. Oh. Got it. No, that's not what it was. That's him freaking out about it. Oh, where is it? Here. No, not this one. This one. Open image in new tab. Open image in new tab. Where the fuck is open image? There it is. This is a report that came out, and I'm not kidding you guys. This is a real report. Now, I normally don't give any credence to these things, but it's the media's bias chart. This is their 2024 version of it. And here, actually, let me no, it only redirects to Reddit. But this is their latest report and stuff, and you can see where they kind of rank things and stuff. So you got your established, this is your thoughtful, true information that you can always check out and will 100% always be true and truthful, thorough fact reporting or fact dense analysis. And you got Fox 10 up here for the Phoenix and stuff like that. Special report. You know, you got your political news that most of the time they have some things on here. Like The Hill is okay. They have some stuff with Fox, but that's really just your corporate shills. Then as you scroll down, you get more your fact set check mix of fact reporting or an analysis, simple fact reporting. You know, you get what you get. Analysis or wide variation in reliability. Yeah. Opinion or wide variation of reliability. And you know, you start looking at this, you get your New York Post, your Breitbarts, Fox and Friends, Newsmax. Newsmax is actually in the middle. That tells you something. Then as we start growing down, you know, you start seeing your Fox News's Epoch Times, Faith Wire, Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro still had a pretty good position in all this. And you start going down. Selective, incomplete, unfair, I cannot say this last word, propaganda or other issues. So this is your propaganda wing as we start going down further and further. Hannity, yeah. The Ingram report, yeah. Project Veritas, well, now, yeah. Joe Rogan shouldn't really be on here. So, you know, you take this with a grain of salt, but this is your propaganda wing. Contains misleading information. Hassan. And then when you scroll over to what is considered the right, they consider Louder with Crowder and all these people a little bit lower, but Hassan Piker is lower than Ben Shapiro and Joe Rogan and what is considered full-fledged, less than propaganda. He is some of the most abysmal rated person on the face of the planet, and he had a wide freak out about this, and he was so irate about it. Contains inaccurate, fabricated information. This, again, you take it with a grain of salt. Take all this with a grain of salt, but there was a version of this, and like people actually did the math. InfoWars was actually rated higher than Hassan Abi for a little while on the particular one that we have over here. Like Actual Justice Warrior did an entire breakdown of this. It was hilarious. I loved seeing it. But what were you saying? Hey, old Horny Alf, how you doing? But the agreement agent. I'm looking at your guys' chat right now. I see Legatus and Skull Arm doing their whole thing. Hey, you guys are more than welcome to bicker in the chat. I'm fine with it. Just always remember, if you're gonna start, you know, throwing mean things around, at least super chat. If you guys start fighting, at least super chat it, because then I can monetize it and it'd be funny. That would be awesome. You know you want to. You know you require it. You love paying me. Okay. Moving on to another topic. You know what? Why don't we get some celebratories out of the way, shall we? Because this was freaking awesome. Now, I don't know how many of you guys in the chat care about Rippaverse, love Rippaverse, so on and so forth. Heck, you can even hate Rippaverse for all I care. Just if you're a hater of Rippaverse, you have to spend $50 for me to actually believe that you're a hater of Rippaverse. So there's that. But we actually have to acknowledge this because I'm actually really happy about this one. Horseman released today. Okay. And when it comes to Horseman, this was actually the first Rippaverse comic that I full-fledged thought was, Jesus Christ, I want it now. I actually have been really hyped for Horseman. I'm looking forward to pre-ordering it myself. I'm going to be getting it tomorrow. And I'm stoked about this one. And you see it right here. The Horseman is ready to be welcomed to full, I cannot speak, Floor Spark with over 4,000 books sold. Get your hands on this brutal street level, I cannot read, story by Chuck Dixon and Joe Bennett by pre-ordering your copy today. Now, this was at their 2:01 p.m. They had already sold 4,000 books. That's freaking phenomenal. And when we come over here to Bruce, the Horseman campaign continues as the latest release from Rippaverse, Eric July, Chuck Dixon surpasses $300,000 in just over half a day. Let's effing go. And this 6:50 p.m. This is so fucking awesome. I've actually been really looking forward to Horseman. He looks so freaking cool. There's something about this character that I've full-fledged gravitated towards. All the other characters from Rippaverse I've been hit or miss on. You know, like Isem's cool. Everybody ranted and raved for what's her name? Oh, Yaira. Everybody was super hyped for Yaira, and I was like, I'll check her out. I skipped the Gooding one because I just didn't care. Gooding showed up for a little bit. It was not something for me. Horseman was me. There was something about this guy. When he was announced, I was like, I want this. I love the look of him. I love the idea of him. There's something about him that has been driving me insane, and I just want to read this. And they put out a 6-minute long announcement trailer for it. So the Horseman, welcome to Floor Spark. Pre-order collection is live. This Rippaverse Studios animation serves as both a trailer and pilot, voiced by Dean Cain. We hope to turn the Horseman into an episodic series. If you like what you see, consider becoming a Rippaverse member. I am all here for this, but look, I haven't checked this out yet. So why don't we take a good long look about this, shall we?
Who the hell is this guy? What's he want? Where's he come from? After every soldier I have with him and he kicks their ass.
Oh, fuck.
Outman.
Oh, I love that animation.
Outgun.
Yeah!
He walks away clean. With my money. Now what are y'all gonna do about that?
Turn us loose, Tuna.
Let us do what we do.
Oh, it's only 6 minutes. Oh, I'm here for that. Wait, What else is there? What else could you have already shown me? And I'll be fully honest with you guys. When this first came out, and I'm gonna be a little mean, considering Chuck Dixon was involved, I thought it kind of looks just like a Batman meets frickin' Nightwing ripoff. I mean, this was the first image that came out. I was like, are we really doing Batman Chuck Dixon? Really? And I don't mean to be rude or crude here, but it kind of just looked like a Batman ripoff. But now I see all the guns and stuff. I did not expect that. This ain't Batman. This ain't Batman. This is like Batman meets Punisher, and it's freaking awesome. What else do you have to say here? Come on. Wait, is this all you have to say?
What's up, Rippaverse
Dean
family?
Cain.
It's Dean Cain here, and I'll be voicing the Horseman for the upcoming Rippaverse animations. That's right. Look, this is a completely independent venture, and we want to see it through. Okay, well-produced, solid Western animation desperately needs to return to form. Definitely needed. The Rippaverse has a team that's prepared to consistently release episodic content. They are prepared. The Horseman would be a great start. So please help us make it happen. Head over to Rippaverse.com and become a member for as little as $5. Appreciate you.
Hey guys, I'm Eric July, the founder and owner of the Rippaverse. And now, The Horseman, Welcome to Flores Park by Chuck Dixon and Joe Bennett is up for pre-order. This is one of our most highly anticipated comic books, and I know you're going to enjoy it. But not only did the animation you just watched serve as the trailer for the book, it also is the pilot. Let me take some time to explain. We've done several animated trailers since the launch of Rippaverse Studios. During that period of time, we were familiarizing ourselves with the industry while also building our creative team. Our animations consistently improved, and we now believe that we have the foundation to take things to the next level. Simply put, we want to have an animated universe with long-form content. This animated universe will not simply exist on its own. It'd be an extension of the comics with accurate adaptations specifically made to fit the animated format. But
More like Jason Todd Red Hood. I could, yeah. Don't mean to be rude again, because I'm more than happy to be proven wrong. Do we want Horseman to be the first outing for your animated venture? Me just sitting here vamping, okay, and me thinking. Do we want Horseman to be that first outing? Just spitballing here. Couldn't we maybe turn Item number 1 into an animated outing? Just because Item number 1 is already out. Just spitballing here. Put something that you already done out. Animate that. Go from there. Because there is such a thing as growing too fast. Or growing too, like, not going too far or too fast, but like growing too fast and like branching out too fast. So, and I think Item being like your main character, your main property, making that your animated venture first would be a better idea than Horseman. Horseman, which I'm all here for. Don't get me wrong. I'm here for Horseman. I don't know if that should be the first animated outing. I'm more than happy to be proven wrong here. If Horseman's a super success, fan-freaking-tastic, I will eat crow. I have my concerns, and I'm gonna voice my concerns. Okay, that's what we do here. I can voice my criticism. I can voice my concerns, and I know Eric's not gonna freak the frick out on me because my criticisms and concerns are actually based in the realm of like, hey, I do want this to succeed. It's not like, I'm some weird furry lolicon freak that has weird teeth who's friends with some dude who always has to wear sunglasses all the time because he has pink eye constantly and is dating this weird autistic chick that has saggy boobs. It's not like I'm one of those guys. No, I put my money where my mouth is. I do have the other Item, but like I have Item 1, 2. I have Yaira. I skipped out on Gooding because I just was not interested in Horseman. I'm all on board up for. I'm not one of those weird freaks that probably smell like ass and shit like that. So, wonder where he will have his cartoon run on YouTube. I don't think it's going to run on YouTube. I think it's going to run actually on the Rippaverse.com. And you have to be a member for $5 a month. So, yeah, constructive criticism. I'm giving like legitimate constructive criticism. And there's other criticism I've had before, like Yaira. In Yaira, there is an actual like bad page. The stapling was bad. There's actually like points that I have for Yaira, and I'll bring it up. I haven't bought a single Rippaverse thing. It's not for me, not in iota, but it is for some people, and those people will buy this stuff, and I'm happy for them. I agree. I fully agree. Let me. Yaira. And I've showed this off on stream. This is like a legitimate criticism to Rippaverse, all of them. Like, there's a bad page. It's not a good page. Let me see if I can. There it is. So, here it is. This is how the page is in the book. In order to properly see it, you gotta stretch it out. That's a bad page. That's an example of a bad page. Just facts there. It sucks to have to say, but doing that hurts the book. Oh, I also have Alpha I did like Alpha Core. That's why I'm all on board on this, because I loved Alpha Core, and that was another Chuck Dixon. But like, I could give constructive criticism. I'm not that weird fat dude with pink eye all the time, and I'm not that other weird fat dude in his attic that can't sell a comic book for the life of day, or that other fat dude that constantly resells the exact same comic book. I'm not one of those guys. I'm an actual fan here. So there's that. But let's hop back over here.
But this isn't a pilot meant to shop this around in hopes that some mega corporation will pay us to pick it up and then, run it into the ground. This is more of a proof of concept for the audience in hopes that you like what you see, so we can do this independently. As you see, our quality is top notch, and if we have the time and resources to produce, we can create awesome competitive content for your enjoyment.
I like the upselling. I love your upselling. And again, this is constructive criticism. Animation's good. I don't hate the animation. It's not my go-to style. I'm not gonna say it's top notch. It is good. It's really good. My biggest criticisms right now is your is it ADR? Can't think if it is, but Hail Dom. My biggest criticism when we go, I'll take us back here. I want to finish this up, then I'll take us back. Like, the voice to mouth movements, they're not syncing right, and there is an issue with the sound. That could just be my headphones, for crying out loud. Who knows? Like, I have my criticisms on how it is. It's still a little janky here or there. It could be a little bit smoother. Top notch, no. You're freaking getting there. You are 100% getting there. Comic book fans want physical comics, not digital copies. That's true. That is 100% accurate. Comic book fans want the physical products, not digital copies. And if you want to do like an animated here, go on ahead. I just don't think Horseman's the perfect outing for your first animated venture.
Horseman would be a great starting point, voiced by the legendary Dean Cain. That said, animation is much different from comics when it comes to production. It takes a bigger team to produce, and of course, it's far more expensive. And getting a financial return from it is a different animal, especially in this digital age. With a comic, we can create and sell the physical copies, which dominate the market. With animated content, it's far more difficult to get that return. You'd have to invest a lot in it before you ever have a chance to make that money back. That's why it's far more attractive for people to sell off the rights to a big studio. Doing that is a lot less risky, and of course, they'll just pay you. But here's our plan and pitch.
And I'm sitting here thinking about this now. Here becomes the next problem Rippa has. Piracy. He already has a an issue with piracy right now. Legitimately, the people that hate him like to pirate his comics all the freaking time. When you're putting out digital animated videos, that's a whole lot easier to pirate, and that's a whole lot easier to spread around. All you need is OBS. And in this day and age, so almost everybody who hates you has OBS and will be pirating this. You're going to need to think of a very specific way to shop this around. And again, constructive criticism, I'm willing to see what you're going to do, but you're going to have to be very freaking careful with this. And he's probably going to be copyright striking a bunch of channels. Because EVS, a bunch of the, I don't even want to call it CG anymore. The EVS clones, Dick Masterson, all those guys, they're going to be pirating that. They are. Shut up, Dermy. Fuck you, gal. I'm laying out legitimate points here. I love what he's doing. I have my criticisms though, and I think he has issues. I think there's some problems here. And I am curious how he's going to solve the problems. I am curious what he's going to do. Okay?
Our long-term goal is to house long-form content on our membership platform at Rippaverse.com. Basically, it'll have a streaming service element. Eventually, once we can justify it, certain works would be distributed on other platforms with hard copies such as Blu-ray. If we ever hit 5,000 paid members of any kind, we'd finish episode #1 of The Horseman. It have at least a 10-minute runtime. We'd release that on our social media platforms so most people can view it in hopes that it would invite newbies to become members.
Okay, I should have just played it through. That actually works. I actually like that idea. Putting out episode 1 on everything. This is actually a ploy to get more members onto Rippaverse. I actually really like that idea. That's a very smart idea. That's actually an idea that Rooster Teeth, before Rooster Teeth went woke and then burned to the ground and was doing an entire system that was archaic. That's what they used to do. Freaking Red versus Blue. If you wanted to see the latest episode of Red versus Blue, you went to YouTube. But if you wanted to get it a day early or maybe a week early, you went to the members section. That's actually a smart idea. And that's what more creatives probably do need to do. If you guys like, say Horseman episode 1. Episode 1 of Horseman's gonna be up for members first. Week later, we're gonna put it up for everybody else. That's a smart move. That's a really smart move, and I like that move because then that also defeats the point of piracy. You just wait a week and you'll get it. That's phenomenal. And I see you, gal. I love you. Love you so much. I'll yell at you again, woman. I will 100% yell at you again.
Once we hit 10,000 total members, we commit to completing the first season of The Horseman, which would be housed exclusively on our platform. Right now, the comics and merchandise pay for the comic books. That'll always remain our primary focus. The memberships, which come with awesome perks, we hope to be what funds Rippaverse Studios projects. I love to keep our animators busy and build Rippaverse Studios to be the next big indie producer. So head over to Rippaverse.com and become a paid member if you want to support this plan. Perks right now include merch and shipping discounts, but we're also doing a membership overhaul. Soon, we will be adding forums so you can nerd out with the fandom. We'll also do plenty of member-only content and streams so we can let you in on the process creatively. The list of perks will continue to grow, so please share this video out to all of your friends and family and become a member over at Rippaverse.com and go pre-order The Horseman, Welcome to Flores Park by Chuck Dixon and Joe Bennett.
Now, I'm gonna pre-order Horseman, like I've been saying. I've been excited for Horseman. That's been my go-to comic. That's the thing that I'm most excited for in all of Rippaverse. The moment it got announced, I was like, "Fuck yeah, sign me up." The more I look at this, everything he can do can work. I'm not gonna sit here and say none of this is gonna work because I would be lying. All this can work. I have my reservations and I have my concerns. That's about it. Like membership membership systems like this, especially right now in the era of streaming that we're in, it can get very messy. And also, if you're episode 1 going up on, you know, like Twitter, YouTube, all the platforms, that's one thing. Hiding the rest of them behind your membership wall, which I understand the basic idea of it, that becomes a whole other beast that I don't know if he's fully prepared for. And that's just me being honest here. And again, I could be wrong. He could have all sorts of plans already worked out for this. But I'm apprehensive. And I'm concerned. I want this to be a success. Bleh. And I do think he's ripe for just making all these freaking animated animations. Like, there's tons of animations here he could do. I think there needed to be a little tweaking here or there, make it just more smoother, a little bit more streamlined or whatnot. But hey, step 1, get it working. Step 2, moving on. Wait, like a streaming service does like Netflix? Gal, Netflix isn't in a good position right now, financially. None of these streaming services are in good positions financially. Like, none of them. Netflix might be in the best position, but they're not in good. What's wrong with that? What? I'm lost here. I'm lost now too. Yeah. We're finally getting to see some of the fruits of the labor. My point is, episode 1 goes up. Everybody's going to be able to see it. The rest of the episodes are going to be locked behind the paywall, which is fine, yes, but follow me here. Everybody who is a hater of Rippa is just going to pirate it. All you're going to have to do is have one person go in there with an OBS, take it, and they'll spread it around. There's other ways. Yeah, gal, it's $5 a month, but there's other ways to get it. There's going to be tons of other ways to get it, and I don't think Eric is fully prepared for the piracy that he's about to receive. Like, physical copies of something is one thing. That's easy to pin down and strike. The amount of piracy he's about to receive for this kind of content, he's going to need a system to try to track that a whole lot better. And that's why I was bringing up the Rooster Teeth style that they used to do, utilizing Red versus Blue or Ruby. You put it out weekly. If you're a member, you get it right here. But if you wait a week, even a month later, you get the next episode. The benefit is you become a member, you get it a whole lot faster. But if you're not a member, you get it periodically over time. See, there's pros and cons to all this, and it becomes a whole lot easier to track, and then people actually want to end up becoming a member because maybe the project is really fun, maybe they're gravitating towards it, whatnot, they go there. I'm just pointing out some issues and flaws here. It could be whatever it is, okay? I can be wrong. Happy to be wrong. I have my concerns. Gal. $5. I saw 20. Okay, then I ditched cat. Didn't catch that. Yeah, $5 is the cheapest. $5 is the cheapest one. What was the most expensive? Scrolling back. That did buy. $50 is the most expensive. Plus, for me personally, there's not enough benefit right now to sign up for a monthly membership. I get a magazine. Isn't that how you get the magazine right now? Is you get a monthly magazine if you sign up? Oh, okay. Not really my thing. If it is, go on ahead. But at the same time, there's tons. There is issues here. Piracy is going to be your main issue. How do you stamp that out, and how are you going to try to monetize that piracy? That's going to be a huge issue there. That's why, like manga, for example, and anime gets pirated a fuck ton. The anime industry understands that they're constantly getting pirated. But they make that money back within merchandise and all the amount of people that actually like that stuff. They have a way to monetize the piracy. Does Eric have that already in place? Is he prepared for that? That becomes the big question there. Wallpapers? So I'm thinking. And I know I need to wrap this up because I need to get over to pregame. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look this. They have a. They don't. Do they have Rippaverse membership on the website? I'm looking it up. Okay, I have it right here. Excuse me. So $5 a month, 10% off off merch, exclusive wallpapers, early access to pre-orders, free copy of the latest Didn't they call it something else before? Rippazine? Oh, Rippazine. Access to website forums, and then $10 a month membership, everything, but you also get engagement AMA. $20 a month, you get merch plus free shipping, 75%, $75, 25% off, engagement AMA, the hangout, wallpapers, priority shipping, early access. What's the... Oh, under $75. Okay. So then if you pay the $50 a month Ultra, you end up getting $30. You get 30% off all merch plus free shipping across everything. Okay. I wonder what these exclusive wallpapers are like. Because how Oh, so they're monthly wallpaper. I wish I could see like what type of wallpaper are we talking about here? Let me do a thing. Give me a moment. Of course it broke down. Broke down right when I wanted it to be working. Give me a moment. I have to get something fixed. Because I had something to get it. Is it opening? You love them? Oh, okay. I guess when I was more flush, I would get the 51 and order all the comics at once, but cheaper, and he lose money shipping to Germany. That's true. He did run the $5 off anything just a few months ago, so I would have purchased it then. But when I'm talking about like these wallpapers and stuff, I'm just pulling this up right now. This is my wallpaper. It's not the best wallpaper. This is the wallpaper I use. Do I get something like this within those monthly wallpapers, like these animated wallpapers that are very beautiful, very nice? Do I get something like that? I don't know. Like, I need a little bit more bang for my buck. Over time, I might change my mind. I might change my mind, and I might become that $50 subscriber. Until then, I don't know. But that's just me. If you want to do it, go on ahead. If you guys want to fully do that, go on ahead. I'm a guy that I'm hesitant to become any of these members. I'm always like one of the maybe middle team to go there. I just need a little bit more bang for my buck before I drop anything, even $5. No, it's not animated, you fucking prima donna. Well, fuck you, gal. And I'm gonna stick with my freaking my wallpaper engine. Cost me $5 for the engine, and I get all sorts of animated wallpapers. So fuck yourself. You know what, gal? You're the reason I'm gonna just start joining EVS. It's all your fault. Blame you. Your fault. I'm now a part of the Rippa haters, and it's all gal's fault. I can't even say that with a face. But okay, I need to be getting over there, but I wanted to talk about the stuff thing. I mean, I talked about 2 of my main topics. I guess I can save Ubisoft for maybe tomorrow during Ballbusters. So give me fuck you, gal. You're prima donna. And in the meantime, guys, I love you all. Fuck you, gal. That's right, I'm Cyberfrog fan now. Look you, gal. No, your fault. Check DMs. Checking DMs. Checking. Fuck you, gal. Jesus Christ, that is... I hate you. I hate you so much, gal. I fucking hate you so much. With a big round of applause, everybody, can we please say fuck you, gal? But before I forget, because I forgot to check DMs, I need to check this more often. We are rounding out, but I did promise. Oh, fuck you, gal. I can't share it, Legatus. If you want to check it out, you need to go become a member over at Rippaverse.com, $5 a month. But before I forget, I said that we will do this, but this is Clifton 3D, and he made an AMV, so animated music video, for Brandon the Anime Guy. Now, this was AI music, so hopefully this is all good. Okay, okay. We might be getting hit, but if we get hit, I'll fight it. Okay, I'll fight it. But this is, she sent me all sorts of pictures, but I'm going to drop this in the chat on all chats. This is the link to the video. And then also, here's Brandon, the Anime Guy. He's a friend of the channel. He's an awesome dude. Love this guy. Why don't we check out the music video that Clifton made, Tsundere Queens.
What's in your mind? You say vodka with the pout, but when you blush, it's crystal loud. I see the way you peek at me, pretending not to be so sweet. We'll touch it with our face drawn. I know your game, I've seen it before. Behind the storm, there's something more. You push me away, but don't you see that only pulls me closer, baby? Spicy sweet, you're my Tsundere, playing hard to get every single day, but I know the truth behind your eyes. A love that burns, you can't disguise. You're the fire that lights my way. Even if you push, I'll always stay. Spicy sweet, you can't fool me. I love the way you try to hide the key.
Serious question here. Is Gal Tsundere? Gal, if you're in chat, you must respond. Is Gal a Tsundere? I think this is an important question that must be answered. Because I'm leaning on possibly. Okay, I'm leaning on possibly that she's a Tsundere.
You roll your eyes, say I'm a pain, but then you smile, can't
She confirmed she's a Tsundere! She! Tsundere, I knew it.
hide the flame. You might be tough, but deep inside, I see the heart you're trying to hide. A little spark, a little tease, but your soft side shows up with ease. Even when you act so cold.
Oh, hello.
I love that heart of purest gold. You act so strong, but I can tell that underneath you're doing well. Your words may sting, but in the end, I know you're more than just a friend. Spicy sweet, you're my Tsundere, playing hard to get
I tell anybody that you're a tsundere, you know what happens? I'm telling everybody. Come at me, little girl.
You're the light inside my night, even when we always fight. Every word and every stare just shows how much you really care. So don't pretend you're all alone. Your heart is something I've always known. Even when you push away, I'm here to stay. I'll never stray. I see sweet, your mind's under it, playing hard to get every single day. But I know the truth behind your eyes, a love that burns you can't disguise. You're the fire that lights my way. Even if you push, I'll always stay. Spicy sweet, you can't fool me. I love the way you try to hide the key. Spicy sweet, you know it's true. I love the fire burning in you.
Hey, I fucking love that. That was fucking phenomenal. Congratulations. And again, shout out to Brandon, the anime guy, and Clifton 3D for this. And I'm going to drop that link one more time in the chat so that everybody can check it out. And go sub to Brandon, the anime guy. He's a wonderful dude. He's super cool, super based. Love talking to that dude. I need to get him on a Ballbusters again. Gal, remind me to ask him to come on Ballbusters. It's been a little while, and we need a weeb out with Brandon. Yeah, we need a weeb set. But I am very much late to weekend pregame, so I'm gonna start wrapping his up as I turn back on my Spotify, as you guys can hear it, and I can't right now because I'm retarded. I don't. Okay, and there's that, and there's Daxnar coming in right at the end. You are all awesome. Hey, Hojo again coming in right at the freaking end. You guys are all wonderful. Everybody who's in chat right now, just stick in chat. Even though the stream is coming to an end right now, we are just about to go raid weekend pregame. I know Legatus is over here actually dropping the link here, but I did get it set up so that we can end this and hop right on over there. So you guys all have fun. I will be there momentarily. I have to finish some stuff here, and then I will be jumping right over there. So hold your horses. Don't leave anywhere. Stay where you are in the chat. Don't press a button. If you press a button, I'm gonna have Gal Tsundere you. Got it? Okay. I love you all. If you're watching this on the replay, please leave a like, share it out with friends, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video go live, guys. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.